فرحان كالظبيل للهلولة حط السلاح حطوم حيلة نضربوا شوفار هاد الليلة.
Bishut Moed Rabotai, with the permission of Hashem, I wish you well. Be'ezat Hashem, we will be celebrating Shavuot, and I was thinking, I'm not the only one who think that every holiday, every Jewish holiday, there is a date on the Torah. When we celebrate Pesach, the Torah order to celebrate Pesach on the 15th of Nisan. When we celebrate Rosh Hashanah, the Torah said, it's written there that the date of Rosh Hashanah is the 1st of Tishri. When we celebrate Kippur, the Torah mentioned the celebration of Kippur, it's the 10th of Tishri. Sukkot, the Torah said, we celebrate the date of Sukkot, the 15th of Tishri. But there is a problem. The Torah don't mention the big celebration of the donation of the Torah. That there is no mention in the Torah. The Torah said, after 50 days that we count from Pesach, we celebrate Shavuot. Shavuot, it's what? It's weeks. The word of Shavuot, that means weeks. That means we count 7 weeks. We count 50 days from Pesach to Shavuot. Shavuot, it's what for? Well, we know that Shavuot, it's the day that Hashem gave the Torah to the Jews. But the Torah don't write exactly that the Torah was given on the 6th of Sivan. The contrary. You know, there is a discussion by the rabbis who don't know if the Torah was given on the 6th or the Torah was given on the 7th of Sivan. I mean, can you see? For Pesach there is no discussions because the Torah writes 15th of Nisan. For Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, and Sukkot, there is no discussion with the rabbis when the Torah was given. When is the celebration of Rosh Hashanah, Kippur, Sukkot? Because the Torah writes the date. But because the Torah did not write the date when the Torah was given, so there is a discussion. Was it in the 6th of Sivan or it was on the 7th of Sivan? We don't know. So the majority of the rabbis who said that the Torah was given on the 6th of Sivan, so we celebrate the Torah on the 6th of Sivan. Well, my friend, this is something that is incredible. I mean, we know that Hashem, when He created the world, He created the world with the zechut of the Torah. It was like an architect. An architect who wants to build a building, a big building, you know, he has the plan in front of his eyes. And here, I do not understand. The day of the creation of the world was the best day of the celebration of the creation of the world. That was fabulous. And Hashem created the world with the Torah. Can you imagine? So that means that this world that we live in, if it was not the Torah, the world would not be created. And the best, and Hashem was waiting for years when He will give the Torah to the Jews. So now here is the celebrating day that Hashem He gives the Torah to the Jews, but there is a problem. We don't know when. Just the Torah mentioned that after Pesach we count 50 days. It's Shavuot. V'ikaftem mincha hadasha l'Hashem. You will be bringing a new sacrifice to Hashem. But what about the Torah? What about the donation of the Torah? Why the Torah will not mention that Shavuot is the celebration day of the donation of the Torah, but the Torah don't write. And we know that the most important is the Torah. If it was not the Torah, there'd be no Pesach, no Rosh Hashanah, no Kippur, no Sukkot, nothing. I mean, there'd be nothing. Okay, we have the Torah, but why the Torah will not mention? You know how many histories there is in the Torah? And the Torah writes so many histories and so many dates when things happen. And the day that the Torah was given, the Torah don't mention when. It's really, it's incredible. It's something that we need to understand. My friend, Baruch Hashem, Be'ezat Hashem, please God, in few days it's Shavuot. We know Shavuot is the day of Matan Torah, but there is something that I want to tell you. Just imagine, you go to a restaurant, and the best restaurant of the world, and you order a steak, and that restaurant, it will cost you $1,000 dinner, and they will bring you. You will see the table so well dressed, so much decoration, because you pay for the decoration, you pay for everything, and then they bring you a nice steak, but in the dish that it's not clean. I mean, you see the plate itself, it's not clean, and you see this beautiful steak, this steak on a plate that is not clean, and you see the knife and the fork, they were already used, they are not clean. Would you eat the steak? Of course not. I mean, the steak will be nice as much as the price that you paid, only if the dishes are clean, and of course the plate is clean. My friend, it was very important for Hashem that before we receive the Torah, our body should be clean. Our body should be clean. This is very, very important for Hashem. And that's why HaKadosh Baruch Hashem, He gave us 50 days to clean ourselves. 50 days from Pesach to Shavuot. We count 50 days. All this why? To be pure, to be clean to receive the Torah. Because the Torah, it's like the food, you know. We compare the food to the Torah. The same way that we cannot live without the food, the same way we cannot live without the Torah. And besides this, the Torah is the only thing that you use in this world. The Torah, this is the only thing that you use in this world. And then, after 120 years, you will find it up there. The money you can use in this world, and after it will remain in this world, you cannot take it with you. Nowhere. My friend, before Hashem He gave us the Torah, He gave us to celebrate the cleaning of our body. First, our body. To clean our body. And this is that was very important to Hashem. And then you will receive the Torah. So imagine, Hashem He gave us the Torah on when the Jews left Egypt. The Torah, it just mentioned, clean yourself. I give you 7 weeks, 50 days to clean yourself. I mean, to how you clean yourself. I mean, as Rabbi Israel Salenter said, there is 48 ways to get the Torah. It's like if you want to buy something, you need money. So the Torah, it's business. Torah, it's something that you buy, but it's an exchange. Hashem will give you the Torah, but in exchange, you have to clean yourself. You have to clean yourself from bad qualities, from anger, from being jealous. There is 48 things that you have to clean yourself from those 48 bad qualities. Among them, it's Ain Hara. Among them, it's bad language. Among them, it's anger. There is a lot of, I cannot mention them, all of them today. But anyway, so it's normal. Hashem said, we do an exchange. You clean yourself, I give you the Torah. So my friend, the Torah is so pure, so beautiful, that Hashem cannot put that Torah on a dirty plate. If your body is dirty, it's not clean, Hashem cannot give you the Torah. So my friend, this is the reason why the Torah, I think, it did not write when the Torah was given. Because Hashem, He wants to send you a message. You don't get the Torah if your body is not clean. I mean, it's something that you have to know. Anytime you want to start to study Torah, and the Torah will make an impact on you, it's very important that your body should be clean. And this is the reason why the Torah said, Vikraftem minha hadasha el Hashem. Minha hadasha, you bring a new sacrifice, you bring a new sacrifice to Hashem on Shavuot. What does mean, a new sacrifice? I mean, something that we have to this, and I explain when the Torah said that after you count 50 days, you bring a new present to Hashem, minha hadasha. That means a new sacrifice. What it is, the new sacrifice? It's yourself. I mean, minha hadasha, you clean yourself out of all your dirt. This is the condition to receive the Torah. Minha hadasha is the initial of minha hadasha, mem het. Minha, the first letter of minha is mem. Hadasha, it's het. It's the total of 48. 48. That means, if you want to receive the Torah on Shavuot, your body should be clean from the 48 impure qualities that a man may have. And the last letter of minha hadasha, there is he. There is minha, the last letter of minha is he, and the last letter of hadasha is he. He and he, it's the total of 10, the 10 commandments. That means, if you want to receive the 10 commandments, that means the Torah on Shavuot, that means the 6th of Sivan, you have to be clean. So that's why the Torah did not mention when the Torah, what the date of the Torah was clean. Just a message for you, for all your life. The only way, if you want to approach, if you want to approach to Hashem to receive the Torah, you have to be clean from bad qualities, and then you will get the Torah. And this is the reason why the Torah did not write when the Torah was given, because before you will start to receive the Torah or to take upon you to study the Torah, you have to be clean, and that there is no date. I mean, there is no date to somebody to tell you, I will clean myself up on the date of X. No. If you feel yourself you are dirty, you have to clean yourself right away. Right away. You don't wait. I mean, can you imagine if somebody is starving, he eats. I mean, there is no date when we can tell to somebody, you will eat in X day, or I give you a dinner in 1 month, in 1 week, in 2 days. No. If he's starving, you have to give him to eat right away. So when it comes to the Torah, there is no date when I will give you the Torah. There is no date. When you decide to study Torah, you sit and study Torah. And this is a big... For Pesach, there is a date. For Rosh Hashanah, there is a date. For Kippur, Sukkot, there is a date. But when it comes to the Torah, there is no date. When it comes to clean yourself up from the dirt of the bad qualities, there is no date. You have to clean yourself up. This is the condition to receive the Torah, the condition to receive the Torah, to be clean. My friend, I wish you, to all of you, happiness, bracha v'atzlacha. May Hashem help you. For all our friends in New York, in United States, Costa Rica, and of course, Mexico, Argentina, my friends, and Brazil. I pray to Hashem to give you, to all of you, to all our institutions, all the presidents of all those, like Mr. Cesar and Jaime Curson, and of course Mr. Moishi Gopas and Avi Dan, and I wish to all of you bracha v'atzlacha, briut, and Isaac from Costa Rica, all of you Shana Tova, all our community, and when I say Shana Tova, because the Gemara said that on Rosh Hashanah is the judgment, how much money Hashem give to people, life, health, everything. But on Shavuot, Hashem give, there is a judgment on Shavuot, how much Torah will give. And of course, to receive the Torah, you have to deserve it. I mean, if you don't want it, He will not give it to you. So Shavuot is not just a holiday of food. Shavuot is a holiday, how much Torah Hashem will give. And it's up to you, how much you want, and you get. As much as you want, the way you prepare yourself, you get. You don't prepare, you don't get. So, Hashem bless you, and God bless you.